It's the Texas weather discussion video for Monday, the 26th of November. I'm Donovan Neal. We'll have quite the cold start back to work in school as we transition out of Thanksgiving break for the next 3 weeks. But then, as we head into midweek, into the latter half of the week, we start to trend even milder and warmer, which includes a storm and possibly a severe weather chance by Friday. So let's take a look at our upper air look across the nation, across the continental United States. You can see we have our deep upper low that's basically spinning through the Midwest, causing some blizzard conditions in parts of Illinois and some of those adjacent states, similar to what we saw in Kansas and Nebraska and some of the adjacent states. Here, the temperatures as of 4:45 earlier this morning, you can see some places, a lot of places actually below freezing. Basically, to the north of here, places temperatures mostly below freezing, but down here in DFW, mostly in the mid 30s, and we'll be in the upper 40s today, and maybe some places may even touch upper 50s later today. Around the nation, much of the coldest air in the Rockies and up in the northwest, in the north I mean, in the high plains, where they're starting their day out in the teens in some places. Here's a cross watch warning map. We have blizzard warnings in effect for the same area I mentioned, basically in Illinois, and so we have surrounding that winter weather warnings and advisories issued for parts of the Great Lakes near Michigan and up towards Maine and the New England area. But down here in the south, we remain quiet. Only convective outlook thing that we have today is a marginal risk for parts of central Florida as a line of storms move on to the east around there. But then as we head into day 5, we do mention the 15% chance of a few severe thunderstorms, and here the Arc-La-Tex region, even parts just to the east of the Mississippi River, does include the DFW metro area and points to the east, but confidence is really low on this, and we'll have to just wait and worry about this with time. I'll show you why here in a second. Here's the average rainfall for the next 7 days, followed through Monday morning of next week. Heavier totals remain off to the northwest. Down here, amounts very sharp gradient here in North Texas. Amounts around half an inch or more. Points to the east, and some places to the east of Dallas could experience an inch or greater for parts of North Texas. And again, that's anything that we see pretty much on Friday and Saturday as a cold front starts to move through. In the tropics, nothing new. No new tropical cyclones expected for the next 5 days. In the 2018, that's good news because the 2018 Atlantic hurricane season will end on Sunday, December the 1st. So let's go on to the model output. This is the 060 run of the GFS filed this afternoon at noon at 500 millibars. It's around 18 to 20,000 feet off of the ground. You can see we have that cold trough rotating off in the Midwest, and down here it looks pretty dry and quiet down here in North Texas. Very cold though. Highs will be, like I said, in the upper 40s in most places. And here's Tuesday. We'll still have a very cold morning with some temperatures below freezing in some places, but then we'll warm substantially to the mid 50s, so still a little bit chilly. And here's Wednesday. It should be very nice and sunny, very comfortable temperatures. Although we'll start in the upper 30s, we'll end up in the low 60s, which will make for a very, very nice day. Same thing on Thursday as well. Start in the mid 40s. We'll end up in the low 70s and upper 60s during the afternoon hours as well. And here's Friday, day before the weekend. Now, you do note that the GFS does show a whole bunch of nothing as we get into Friday afternoon and evening. So you may be wondering where's the severe weather? Where's all the severe weather? Bottom line is we don't know yet. It's still a week in advance, and a lot of things can and will change, especially in the medium range. So for now, we'll mention a chance of showers and thunderstorms at this point. I say the best chance of a spot getting wet is mostly in the 50-50 bracket at this point. Highs mostly in the low 70s otherwise. And here's Saturday as the weekend begins. Saturday, first day of December, looks to be very nice and dry. Once that rain moves through, Saturday looks to be very nice and dry. Again, highs in the low 60s, and same thing on Sunday. And here's a week from today, Monday, the 3rd of December. You can see that we had that very, very cold trough rotating rotating near the Four Corners area. I made a graphic similar to this last night. And down here, if that were to verify, this would be a pretty wet look here for much of North Texas, much of Central Texas actually, with some blizzard conditions possible for parts of areas to the north of the low. And of course, that means blizzard conditions for the north of the low. So for now, we'll mention the chance of widespread showers and thunderstorms. Only a 20 to 30% chance, though, with highs mostly in the low 50s as a result of that trough. And here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Thursday, the 6th of December. You can see we have that trough rotating, deep trough rotating near Southern California, and down here that's a very dry look for us. But you can see for the numbers for the next 15 days coming off the European ensemble, you can see today is really the only day we'll have to worry about high with chilly temperatures for a while. But then as we transition out of November and into December, highs mostly in the 60s, for highs. But then as we hit the first week of December, highs mostly drop down into the 50s for highs as we head into December. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'm Mornings in the blog. Next video here is expected to be posted at around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can catch your local TV stations this afternoon at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and Godspeed.